गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यम्। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Hari Om. Please repeat first, second shlok after me. Namah Shri Shankarananda Guru Padambujanmani Savilas Mahamoha Graha Grasaika Karmane Tatpadamburuhat Dvandva Seva Nirmala Chetasam Sukhabodhaya Tattasya Vivekoyam Vidhiyate Shabdasparshadayo Vedyaha Vaichitrya Jagare Prathaka Tato Vibhaktat Tatsamvit Ekarupanyana Vidyate Ekarupanyana Vidyate Vidyate Ekarupyana Vidyate. So we had started the Panchadashi text yesterday, and this start was that Vedanta Swami first does the Vandana of his teacher as well as the God. Both are praised. This is called Mangalacharan. So you have heard Mangalacharan is Namaskaratmak, Ashirvadatmak and Vastu Nirdeshatmak. So Mangalacharan, Magi Gadau Dhatu is there, where a person is asking for his progress. And in the beginning, every text has a Mangalacharan for successful completion of the composition. Also, the subject matter should be well presentable in the text, what is in the mind of the author. Why? Because any action when you do, there are many unseen forces, invisible forces which start acting. Prarabdha is there, Subhav is there, Paristhiti is there, Kal is there. And if subtler is the action, more are the invisible obstacles. If you go and eat, obstacles will be less. If you want to go and buy something, obstacles are less. But if you want to do puja, obstacles are more. And if you want to contemplate or read the book, there are more chances that if nothing, then adhyatmic obstacles are there. Obstacles from your mind. And more, supposing it is your meditation, you want to do samadhi abhyas, so obstacles are still more, because from inside there is readiness is not there. So, Ashirvadatmak Mangalacharan, Namaskaratmak is also there. I offer Namaskar. So here, Namaskaratmak Mangalacharan is there. Namah Shabda has been used. In Bhagavat, Yaton Vayadi Tarata, so there Vastu Nirdeshatmak Mangalacharan is there. So you remember the God, in other words, and Guru, because the name has its own power, and the power of the name has the capacity to ward off the obstacles. This is the power of Nyunam Sadhyo. Whatever is Nyun, all becomes fine. So first he did Mangalacharan out of gratitude and out of removal of obstacles, and out of his heart which feels that nobody should know me without my teacher and God. Difference between worldly person and the seeker is this only. Both have the name, but the worldly person wants exclusiveness in his name. He doesn't want to share the credit. And the godly person never wants to take the credit. He wants to share it, rather give completely to the God and Guru, because he knows that whatever I have, who has been filling me and my mind, and who is the one who gave me whatever is there. I don't mind, I don't want rather that you should remember me without my Guru and God. Now, this was the first verse we saw yesterday. And Guru is remembered by his action of swallowing the ignorance and the effect of the ignorance. What was the ignorance and the effect of the ignorance was compared to crocodile. Crocodile, Savilas Mahamoha Graha. Guru is not compared to crocodile. So, don't take a wrong thing. If you don't know Sanskrit, this Snasa Vilas Mahamoha Graha Grasaik Karmane. One whose sole action is to swallow the ignorance and the effect of ignorance called karma and karmphal. Yesterday I explained in detail, so I'll move ahead because Panchadashi is very lengthy also. It is not only tricky somewhere, but it becomes very lengthy text. So I cannot afford to be very slow. I have to keep on moving. Otherwise it won't be completed. Some chapters have 200 verses, some have 300 also. And all are little important to understand. I'll come if required, I'll come. Second verse, I will just touch upon it. He says, Tat pada burhadvandva seva nirmal chetasam. So disciple is the one. I am telling this, his subject matter is tattva vivek, tattvasya vivekaha. For what? For sukh bodhaya, for easy comprehension. Of whom? Of the disciple. Which disciple? Whose mind has been pure. How his mind has become pure? By the seva. Seva of whom? By the lotus feet. Whose lotus feet? By the Guru's lotus feet. So you have to go from right to left. So tat padam bruhadvan, this is one word. Tat padam bruhadvanda seva nirmal chetasam. Long word Vedanta uses. His Sanskrit is also little ticklish at times. But you have to join it. But it is a masterpiece in Vedanta. One of the best texts of Vedanta is Panchadashi. So you have to have a thorough knowledge about that. There is no option. Brahma Sutra option is there. Brahma Sutra is not must. It's a luxury if you study. It's not must to study. Khandan Khandkad luxury. Chitsukhi luxury. I will tell you, but this is not, this you have to, it's a very important text. So you already have heard and you know how Vedanta Swami cracks each knot in our heart. So it is said by the seva of the Guru. Now understand this point. We all are disciples and therefore we all have to understand the meaning of seva. There are 3-4 points in seva you should keep. First is, the Guru comes to the teacher in some ashram, from his house, from his profession, from his work, leaving his father, mother. And nobody forces anybody to come. Nobody is forcing that you have to live in the ashram and you have to go to that teacher. It's a very independent decision. So, seva, when he comes in that ashram to live with the teacher, so first is Guru. Seva is the method for emotional acclimatization. Emotionally you acclimatize. Because you have to spend a lot of time with one person in life. And it is not relation of the world, where you get something objective and then you are happy. When objective giving and taking is there, it is still easy to maintain the relation because I feel he has given me and I also get from him. When subjective taking and giving is there, the relation is more subtler. And when I say emotional acclimatization, it means that, many times we study from the teacher in the class. So we come close to the subject, we come close to the text. But with whom we have to study, sometimes that closeness is not there. I have experienced it personally as well. So we have our demands of the emotions. Not only there is a demand of the intellect, but demand of the emotion. And sometimes what teacher may also want, we may not understand. Sometimes disciple may what he want, teacher may not understand. So there is a difference in the understanding of each other. So when I serve the teacher, naturally teacher doesn't need a service because I have to get knowledge from him. One who has to get knowledge, one who has to get clarity, he is more in need than the teacher. So emotional acclimatization means that I come close by doing some of the work of the teacher, so that two things will happen. One, in his heart, this notion should go away that he is not tuned or loving me. And in a student's heart also, this notion should go away that teacher has no concern about me. Both the side, the gap is the student may feel that I am not, there is no botheration about me. I left home, nobody bothers. And teacher may also feel that he hardly does anything. He also has no concern about my sorrow and joy. So when I serve, this bridge is made by serving. And when your mind meets, then it is easy to, there's a lubrication in the intellect to understand. When you love someone more, then you can hear and listen from him for a longer time. There is a intellectual lubrication because of seva. You know, lubrication, understand? Sometimes you eat something, therefore if your bread is there, you need butter or you need something so that you can swallow properly. Otherwise it gets stuck up. Some fruits are also like that, very dry fruits. Pears are often a fruit I was eating and it gets stuck up here. Sometime. Different kinds of pears are there. So some are less, they have less of juice, some of the pears. So always one fruit from pear family gets stuck up. It starts choking. And I don't know that this will be there, especially when the peel is stronger. So knowledge without seva is not digestible very easily. Howsoever anybody may speak very well, but unless you are in love with him, you will not take that words very easily in your heart for a long time. Because we are not habituated anybody should teach me and tell me a lot. We want that, okay, you teach me, but teaching should be covered with love. So in the teacher's heart, also the notion is there that he has served me and he deserves to be told. And the student's heart also is there that he is very sincere in removing my sorrows, and I think I should listen to him. Whatever is said, I should listen to him. There's a difference between listening from a distance and listening by being with the teacher. See, this is one aspect of emotional acclimatization. Second thing what seva does, that in the heart of the disciple, the teacher's Shabda Murti is established, what he wanted, what he says. Shabda Murti, Dhyan Moolam Gurur Murti, you have heard, Puja Moolam Gurur Padam, Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Gurur Kripa. So when Dhyan Moolam Gurur Murti, you have to contemplate on the how my Guru has beard. This is not the Murti. Shabda Murti is there. You have to contemplate on the ear or beard or eyes. This is not contemplation. You have to you have to contemplate on what word he has said. Guru Murti Shabdrupa. What are his words that keep on ringing in my heart? So when I go to the teacher, one thing happens that, what he said that day, about this, what is his opinion, about that, what is his opinion. Somewhere, me and my opinion slowly get a back seat, and whatever Guru's opinions are there, which are guided by the scriptures, not randomly he is saying something. If randomly something says that it is difficult to have faith for a long time, he will break it. Something is based on truth, then only you can hold it for a longer time. So second theme, Guru Murti is established by seva, because you know the teacher little better when you go close to the teacher. You know the scriptures very well when you hear from anybody. But when you go to the teacher, you know what is that mind, how come so much knowledge somebody has? What is the heart behind it? So there's a personal touch to the scriptures you get. Unless somewhere you get a personal touch, you are not influenced by that. The second point, Guru Murti is established. Third point, by seva, something what happens, very important point is there. I come with a certain vritti, good vritti, bad vritti, worse vritti. I may have calm vritti, I may have krodha vritti, I may have irsha vritti. Vritti means thought. I may have arrogance vritti. I may have vritti that I belong to a high class family. My father was very rich or is very rich. I am coming from very good family. I have three rooms where I live. Leg in one room, head is another room, stomach is another room. So 3 rooms I had. One was for book, one is for this. What is this here? A small room is there. When in the Sandipni, you must have seen one bathroom was there and 12 students. One bathroom and one washroom and 2 wash basin and I think around 10 or 12, 15, 12 in each floor. So imagine that. Each floor bathroom was separate, but common bathroom. So this is bathroom, this is toilet like that. Okay? Not like that you all have. So it is possible you go from your home, like your master bedroom, she is occupied. In her house, master bedroom, she is occupied. I can't understand what's going on. So, you come here. All ashrams are not like this ashram in India. Okay? So you may feel this, I am not less than I eat every morning. I eat. Acha, Guru is teaching in the jungle. At least you should give us jungle oats. So, there is no jungle oat here. Every morning I had bread, sandwich I have. So when you go there with the teacher, there are many other issues other than the teaching. And what happens? Guru has a vritti and you have a vritti. When on any issue your vritti and Guru's vritti matches, then it is very happy. You are very happy to be with him, talk with him, laugh with him. And live with somebody is easy where our minds are not too on another issue. But I have my own mind. I have supposing a calm vritti and Guru has nishkam vritti. So his nishkam vritti and my calm vritti collide. And by this collision, slowly, this calm vritti goes away or becomes less effective. Seva is vritti to vritti interaction, merging of the thought of the disciple to the teacher's thought. And it may be very difficult for me to leave calm. Or I have my krodh vrittis there. Why you get angry? Well, sorry, I got angry. In house, all are angry people. So there is no place to merge. If you tell about somebody, complain about somebody, mother will say, yes, that is also bad. I will also talk to him, that person. What he is thinking about that. She was okay. You went to the father said, no, I am going to talk now. I'll hit him if he is something. I tell you. So there is no merging place for a small vritti. If you go to the teacher, he sets up, so what if you, why should you get so angry first? So Guru's akrodh vritti, the vritti of non-anger and the vritti of anger. I'm giving anger as just an example. It can be any vritti. Slowly, you keep on hitting Guru's vritti and ultimately your krodh vritti goes away. Or calm vritti goes away. Or arrogance vritti goes away. If not goes, at least it dilutes. Or kritagnata vritti goes away. Kritagnata means ungratefulness. I have got a lot. So, he did not do that. I did not get that here. See, whatever God has given, did you remember that? Oh, no, God has given me, but he should give that. No, he should give that. So slowly, you develop another thought. Take. Or I am a lazy person. Why to suppose I am? So supposing I can't get up in the morning. So everybody has work. When I am not there, then you will understand what is the meaning of morning rising. I am not there and there is no work there is no urgency, then I am sure nobody will get up before 7, 8 o'clock. If they sleep at 10 o'clock. Nobody will get up even at 6 o'clock also. But when we are with the teacher, what we see, somebody's alertness, somebody's non-lazy nature we see. And my lazy nature is there. It comes in contact. Are you feeling it? In the house, all are lazy. All are sleeping till 8 o'clock. All are postponing. So these vritti don't dissolve somewhere. Rather they'll say, sleep, it is only 6:30, sleep. It's too early. You are a little tired. And here you are tired, so what? Get up. Slowly you develop a referential point. In house and especially in college universities, wrong references are created for so many years. So you don't get purity of mind. Seva is not that teacher has feet problem or he had pain in the leg or pain in the back and therefore you have to press it or you have to give food. I like X person a lot. And teacher knows that, this attachment is the worst thing that can happen to anybody. So teacher will say, see, don't talk to that person. But I like him very much. No, either you like or you go out. Well, what? Go out of the ashram. Out? Yes, there is not a place for liking. If you're not dispassionate, then out. I cannot come. No, you come casually. No, don't live here then, as a student. You can come, no problem. But your studentship will not be there if you like somebody a lot. Don't get attached. You get frustrated, you get angry, but ultimately you dissolve. And you get a joy of freedom of detachment also. Remember that. Or somebody dislikes somebody. I hate you a lot. I complain against you for everybody. Don't hate anybody. What is your purpose? You come here. Because we have all these tendencies we have picked up from my childhood, from my last birth, from my family. All were fighters in my family. So I picked up from various ways. I have heard certain words. I have seen certain nuances used in the houses. Shoutings I have heard. So these things I have it is in my blood. How they reacted. In my childhood also I have been in that culture actually. So when I come there, slowly, all these things, seva will take away. And seva means, when I come to the ashram, I want to get purity of mind, surrender. I want to do some seva. We think seva means some work, lifting the chair and putting there. Or bringing some, something else. Or cleaning the carpet. This is also seva. But main thing is when it comes to emotional aspect, leaving our mental obsessions, especially with people. In life, person will be a problem. You will not be disturbed more by God not getting the money. That will give you some problem. But main problem will come from person to person interaction. I like you a lot, or I don't like you, or I am very angry on you, or I want to be with together. If the Guru Bhakti is there, there is where Guru Bhakti helps. Guru Bhakti is not for Guru will become great. Guru will not become great. He is what he is. Nobody can. Vivekananda said, somebody said, don't you think you have become better because Swami Ramakrishna Paramahansa was never speaking, he was not an orator, he was confined to Dakshineshwar temple, and you have taken Hinduism to all over the world. And Swamiji said, Vivekananda Swami said, in the twinkling of an eye, he can create hundreds of Vivekananda. He is so great. So who is great doesn't need anybody's support to become great. If Gurudev was not there, still Taponji would have been known. Not that because of Gurudev, Taponji was known all over. Maybe in foreign countries. But I have gone to Uttarakhand and they say that his name already was there. And therefore, person like Shivananji used to refer to him, imagine that. How much respect he had. When Gurudev said that I want to hear Upanishads in details, then Shivananji said, I think that is a better place. I don't teach in that detail as he knows it. He is much more scholarly than me. Otherwise, why would he have left Shivananda ashram where so many people were already residing at that time? So Guru is great, but I need to have vritti to vritti interaction and merge my smaller vritti and the bigger vritti. This is called seva. Seva is vritti merging session. Especially small vrittis. It may be laziness, it can be calm, it can be krodh, it can be irsha. I am very jealous because my students are there, 10 students are in the ashram, some are ahead in something. Some are very good in chanting, some are very good in talking, some are very good in by-hearting. I am not good in by-hearting, or I am not good in chanting. Well, I am good in nothing. Or it is not possible you are good in nothing. Everybody God has given something. So they say mara hathi mein 9 lakh ka hota hai. Even dead elephant costs 9 lakh rupees. So some may be good in writing, somebody may be good in serving, somebody may be good in cooking. So when you live in the ashram, it is possible that because of his goodness he gets more attention. Because Mr. X is good in some work, naturally he will get praise. Anywhere you are good, first thing you will get is praise, recognition, no more name than other. I did not get the name, he got a name. So I feel little jealous. Or I am not that magnanimous to be happy with your joy. I am not that big-hearted, large-hearted. I am a very small-hearted person. Take care. And teacher will catch it. So again this small vritti will say, see, why don't you think that he is your extension, he is your brother, your sister. He is your only. Why you are separating somebody from you? Why you are thinking with bhed buddhi? If he is good, you are also good. If he gets praise, you also gets praise. And accepting is nothing wrong. We are not on a track here. We are just to learn from each other and move forward. So this vritti of the teacher, we student will see it. So this is the third area. First was emotional acclimatization. Second was Guru Murti. And third is vritti merging. So slowly you leave your attachment. You leave your anger. What you wouldn't have been able to leave for 30 years, if you had lived alone, you can leave that faster with the Guru Bhakti. And fourth thing, some vritti Guru has to give it to you. that you should do this much of jap, you should do this much of part, you should do this much of puja. If somebody will say, I will just not ask, I will not listen to anybody just because he said. But there is, if the Shishya Bhav is developed. Shishya Bhav means what? Shishya Bhav means where I go with desire to listen. Dhyan dena. Nowhere in the world I want to listen a lot. I will tell you rather, I don't want to hear a lot. Don't talk to me. Don't explain me. हमको पाठ मत पढ़ो, हमको पता है. Everywhere I say like that, I understand. I understand. Don't tell to me. Don't explain me too much. In the house also, you will end up in fighting. If somebody explains, well, he is talking to me too much. Too much he is directing me. Too much he is instructing me. Too much he is dominating upon me. But in the teacher, I want that he should dominate upon me. I want he should prevail upon me. I want he should talk to me. I want he should give me more ideas what sadhana I should do. There I go with an empty vessel. If you are a seva, bhakti is there. We also used to go to our Gurudev that he should tell me what I should do. There I go that please tell me what fault I have. I'll try to improve my fault. Please tell me, I'm doing this jap, is it okay or I should increase it? Which part shall I do? When you send the report of your sadhana, this is a hidden desire to correct me also. If you need to correct me somewhere, please do correct me. I am subject to corrections. I can make mistakes. I'm not perfect if I'm thinking wrong. So there is an empty vessel, and more is the emptiness of the vessel, more is your devotion. More he can fill. A teacher has lot of good thoughts. A teacher has lot of experiences. He has gone through lot of austerity. He has gone through lot of text. He has seen the sadhana world more than you and me. And therefore, he can, what I will not be getting from reading the books or surfing the net, I can get by somebody's, because it is a heart to heart merging rather the head to head data feeding. It is not head to head data feeding as in the universities. It's a problem of heart that is cured in the Gurukul. It's a problem of desire, problem of anger, problem of ego. The self-knowledge is knowledge of the self. It's not an objective knowledge, where you need objective perception. I may be kami, still I can be a good doctor. I can be angry, I can be a good engineer. But here another qualification is required. You may be brilliant in the studies, but here you may be totally flop. Here emptiness, this is the fourth point. The third point was you merge your thought. And fourth point is that I can take his vritti. Uri Baba used to say, go and chant 108 times Bhagavad. Sometime one person was sadhu only. He got upset with him. He said, go, don't show your face unless you chant 5,000 times Vishnu Sahasranam. He went out in near Haridwar. He said, I won't talk to you. And Haridwar every day chanting Vishnu Sahasranam only. A whole day chanting Vishnu Sahasranam, it used to be 50 times, 100 times. It took 1 or 2 years it took to complete. Why he also went? Because by yourself, if you will not take a vow, I will chant Vishnu Sahasranam, because we don't have the guts to do that. But because I have love and because I have faith, therefore he can put a sankalp in. He can do sadhana adhan in me, that this sadhana is yours. This will make you purer after some time, 1 year, 2 years. You will feel better. Nowhere you will listen to anybody otherwise. Well, I know that. I cannot do it more than this. But difficult sadhana, I think people do know it. And he did it. Then Baba, when he came And Baba's, still Baba did not talk. He did some mistake, he did. 3 years after that he talked. So certain places are required. Seva has a very deep meaning. Without this, I will struggle a lot. Because Vedanta is more about gathering the Shat Sampatti and understanding rather than intellectually understanding it. And you will understand, but that thoughts won't be able to internalize. Yesterday I was talking, Bahirang Sadhana and Antarang Sadhana, that won't be there. So Seva Nirmal Chetasam, these 4 points, you hope you will understand the importance of the Seva of the teacher. I am repeating it. Seva is not Seva of the body only. Seva is Vritti Seva. Vritti Seva. Like supposing I says, please press my feet. So you will press and you will say, hope the pain is gone in the feet. Or press my head. Your pain is gone in the head. Vritti Seva, I will give you a Vritti. That see, do this sadhana, or by heart this, or become detached from that person, or become anger free, or be alert. I have given you a Vritti. Now that Vritti Seva has to be done. You have to make that Vritti very blossoming Vritti. In your heart, it should be internalized. What teacher had given, it should be internalized totally. It was different, but I have become one with Vishnu Sahasranam. I have become one with my mantra, what teacher gave. And this is the very important way. Therefore, Goswamiji says, Guru binu bhao nidhi tarai na koi, jau biranchi sankar samoy. He said, without teacher, one cannot cross the ocean, even if he is Brahmaji and Shivji. Sevak sev bhav binu, bhav na tari or gari. Without this bhav, you cannot move. You can become orator, you can become a prolific writer. You can write books, you can become very famous. But if that was your goal, then unnecessarily we are here then. Or you can have a photograph every in the newspapers, then become politician. But that was not my goal. Because this is a worldly people's goal. I am not become worldly person. Or I can gather crowd in my talk. That is not my goal actually. This is not what we are in studying the class of Panchadashi. I hope this shlok is little more clearer than yesterday's. The 4 points about seva, you will understand, it will make spiritual life not only easy but joyful also. Without this aspect, spiritual life becomes a struggle to pass. Sometimes one day becomes a struggle to pass. I have seen seekers, for them, one day they say it's difficult to pass, Swamiji. One day is difficult to pass because of their own swabhav, because of the system. So you don't say, I'm misfit. You have to make yourself fit. Many times, girls say, see, I'm not ready to marry. Our parents know that her age is passing away. This is not the statement, I'm not ready to marry. Either marry or don't marry at all. You will marry at a wrong age and then problems will come. When she marries and she readies herself to take the responsibilities of the household or the child or the husband or the in-laws, whatever is there. Now that we are on the path, there is no point in saying I'm not fit. You do jap, you do puja, you do aradhana, do anything. Because if you repeatedly say that, your inspiration will go down, which is not right. You are fit or not, let the teacher decide. How much we are not fit? Nobody is fit. We will make ourselves fitter. Do your jap. Why you underestimate the power of jap? You don't have faith in God that He can make us fit. If I am not fit, He can make us fit. Bole, I am just fit. I don't think so I can make it. How do you, when I was 18-year-old, I went to one saint. I said, I don't think I can dedicate as a sannyasi. He said, why? He said, I said, it's so difficult path. I don't know. At that time I thought, Vedanta, I cannot understand. I said, I cannot understand. He said, without listening, how did you understand? You didn't understand. And he gave me a book. He said, you read it at least. And when I read, I felt that it's so easy. I can understand very easily. So before coming the course, I read all the Upanishads, including Manduk and all the Upanishads. If nobody was teaching, I should just read the whole text. Karika, all. If somebody was teaching, I had to go and hear. So it was not that it was not understandable. So this is the second verse. Sometimes we have to make ourselves qualified. Supposing, you were engineer, you were doctors, how much hard work would have been doing for the job? Supposing you were working as anywhere, not to earn little money also you have to work a lot. The world has become a tough place now. You can ask your brother, sister, father, mother. Compared to that hard work, how much hard work we do in our sadhana. Supposing 8 hours I was working as an engineer, how many hours we give for job? How many hours we give for by-hearting, or even writing notes, or even listening to the talk also? Very less, when you have done less hard work, and after doing less hard work, you cannot say, I'm not fit. You complete and then say, I can understand, I cannot do it. One person said, see, I cannot leave my anger. I said, see, you have done everything and then you are saying or you are not doing anything. Did you fast? Tell me how many times you left food. Or how many times you wrote jap. Or how many times you chanted Sundarkand. If I was angry. So these things are all hasty conclusions. It needs more guts and grits. We give up too fast and we discourage ourselves. And what happens in the ashram, our spirits are not allowed to sag down. This is the 5th point. Teacher lifts us. Alone we become very sorry or sad or little discouraged. But satsang has a power to lift our sagging spirit and we again are back on the top. So this is the few 4-5 points about seva. I hope you all will appreciate and understand. ठीक है ना? Let's go to the next verse. And now from 3rd verse onwards, the classical Vedanta starts. And don't say it is difficult. If it is difficult, you go back, again listen. Again listen. And again, there is no time to listen. There is no time. I have to wash the puja dishes. Puja dishes I have to wash. Let us read the 3rd shlok. 3rd shlok. Vedanta pe aa rahe hain. And Vidyaranyas Vedantis, his whole style is there. Anybody, unless he discovers some his style, he doesn't click. He is not a repeater, he is not a translator. He is not imitating somebody's. You have to discover your own way of thinking. Same principle, but he has brought his own touch of Vidyananda Swami. And very beautiful, which you will definitely appreciate. We pray to the God, then we can catch it. Let's start. 3rd mantra, I think I have chanted. Chanted, na? But let me chant once more what is Narnanga. Not that we'll forget the shlok if we chant. Shabda sparshadayo vedyaha. Again. Shabda sparshadayo vedyaha. Vaichitrya jagare prathak. Tato vibhakta tat samvita aika rupyanna bhidyate. Up see, my time is hardly 7 minutes remaining, but I'll try to start that. We'll continue tomorrow. So what is said, he uses the word Vedya. Vedya means object of knowledge. Like there is a word of words. World of words is perceived by ear. World of touch is perceived by skin. It is very hot cup, cold cup. World of forms is perceived by eyes. World of taste by tongue, and world of smell by nose. And he says they are Vedya. Vedya means known. Known. Achha. So this is total world. Supposing somebody is blind, so 1/5 of the world is gone. The perceived world, 1/5 is gone. He is not perceiving 1/5 of the world. Somebody is deaf, he is not perceiving 1/5. And somebody is blind and deaf both, then 2/5 of the whole world is not in his range. Very good. What you want to say? In Jagre means in waking state. Waking state, Prithak, they are distinct, seen differently than each other. Prithak. Achha. And Vaichitrat. Vaichitra means of varieties. Varieties of sound are there. Cuckoo bird sound is different, crow's sound is different. Here all of are there, everybody has different voice. If you see in your house, 2 brothers have a different voice. This is very strange in God's creation. No 2 people have same voice. Bhagwan ki leela. Everybody has different voice. Even 2 dogs have different bark. If you have 3-4 dogs in your house, all Alsatians, you will have all have different sound. You can make it out which one is there out of the 4. This is called Vaichitra. Vividham. Okay. I understand. Similarly sound, and similarly forms, similarly taste, similarly smell, similarly touch. Up cold is of various kind of colds are there. Hot is of various kinds of hot is there. Everything is different. Achha? Haan. What you want to tell, please tell. I want to tell that there are 2 things. One is the Vedya, other is the consciousness that you are. Let me tell you, just in a brief, 3rd to 10th verses is called Jeev Atma Swarup. And this is going to establish that Jeev is of the nature of Sat, Chit and Anand. By analysis. And Paramatma is of the nature of Satchidanand by Shastra, by Shruti. And then he will say, because Jeev is also the nature of Satchidanand and Paramatma is of the nature of Satchidanand, therefore both are one, not identical, one. And this will be the first area he will be attacking. I hope you got my point. Jeev Swarup is Satchidanand, not doer enjoyer, not birth and death, not relative, not body. Jeev's nature is Sat, Chit and Anand. He will prove it by logic. And Paramatma's nature we have known Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, etc., etc. So Paramatma's nature is known by law, by scriptures. Jeev's nature he will prove, and then therefore he will feel that therefore Jeev is nothing but the Paramatma only. So he starts with the Jivatma analysis. And out of Satchit Anand, he first starts the word Chit. Sat and Anand he'll take later on. But he starts with the word Chit. And the Chit, to explain, he says, if you see the varieties of the world, I see varieties. But are they known? Are the variety of the world known? Wait, let me complete. They are not known. You need something else to know between the consciousness and the object. What do you need to know? Supposing this is a flower. I know the flower. Wait. Consciousness is knowing the flower. You need two things. First thing, you need eyes. You need eyes to know. And second thing, charge? No, to know from a distance. Mind or thought. Supposing thought is somewhere else, as I told you, in Lucknow I went. So I was on the belt, I was listening to some talk and totally engrossed that how this has happened. And from the belt, and my bag cannot be missed. It is so big. And it is not a missable bag. And that the red color band is also there. I have to correct it. It has gone torn slightly. It has to be corrected. Put a nice red because it has gone torn. So, but I was just watching and because I was engrossed somewhere else, it went away. Then I remember, what happened? Where is वो जा रहा है वहाँ से? All it took a turn. Some people had always run on the belt also. Then you ran. Although it will come back again, no hurry. It is in a cyclic motion. Even if you miss it, don't think you cry. It will come in 2 minutes again. But you don't want to waste 1 minute, so you said, okay, let me take it. So thought should be there. So consciousness, thought, sense organ, then you have a knowledge that this is flower. Or this flower is red. This tea is very, very hot. This soup is not tasty. I'm not telling about my soup. And consciousness, what happens? In the consciousness, the shape of flower is there. And I say there are experience of flower is there, experience of tea is there, experience of shop is there. So how many experiences are there? Many. This is your mistake. Vedanta Swami says, this is your mistake. But I have many experiences. Whole day, many experiences. No. You only one consciousness with the object is called experience of the object. You are giving the name of called experience along with the object to the consciousness. Consciousness plus part is equal to part experience. Consciousness experience without part is called consciousness. Experience, if you take away the object, whole day you are just experiencing only. I see this paperweight, I see this book, I see this mic, I see this watch. Actually, it is one consciousness. With different object, it is called many. It is called different. But it is only one only. Tato vibhakta tat samvit ek roop Rupyat. I hope you are understanding, but my time is over. एक रूपात है. You are not having many experiences. It is a flaw that we feel many experiences are there. It is one consciousness which is named as experience of table, experience of book, experience of man. Along with that, he is called like that. Along with this Vyaspeeth, I am called the speaker. It depends where I am seeing. Moment I am traveling on the flight, I am called passengers. Moment I am sitting in front of my teacher, I am called disciple. I have been renamed as a traveler. I have been renamed as a speaker. I am renamed as a teacher. I am renamed as a disciple, depending on what was the reference. But by renaming, I am not changing essentially. Similarly, along with the experience of pot, the consciousness is called experience. But without pot, the experience is called consciousness. This is said in the third verse. I'll come back to it tomorrow and we'll proceed. Tomorrow is Saturday. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.